Hello, my name is David Trimberger, and this is my instructor checkoff for Pleural Decompression. This is kind of before I begin, this is to explain, this is my rib cage that I drew on a watermelon. And this is what I'm going to be using today. I also, for the sake of the skill, you need to be using a 14 to 16 gauge 2-inch over the needle catheter. I do have a 16 gauge needle, and that's what I'm going to be kind of helping utilize for this skill. So going back to the skill. So for a pleural decompression, say that I've just intubated my patient, or I am bagging my patient, and I notice that it starts to become very difficult. I'll go over and I'll auscultate over the lungs, and if I begin to start hearing diminished lung sounds, my patient is becoming hemodynamically, I'm starting to notice hemodynamic compromise, as well as my vital signs are starting to become unstable. I could start to get the idea that my patient is having a tension pneumothorax. So what I would want to do for that is a needle decompression. So the first thing that I would want to do is gather up all my materials, such as gloves, an antiseptic solution, a 2-inch 14 gauge to 16 gauge over the needle catheter, and a 4x4 gauze with tape to help stabilize my needle. Go ahead and put on proper PPE. Come over to my patient. I'm then going to find the midclavicular line, and then I'm going to start to feel for my second or third intercostal space. Once I find my second intercostal space, I'm going to take my antiseptic solution and clean my area. Then I'm going to remeasure midclavicular line, second intercostal space, take my needle, go 1, 2, 3. Once I've inserted my needle, if I've hit the pleural space, then I should be able to start to hear a rush of air come out, as well as my 10 millimeter syringe might begin to start retracting. Once I have discovered that, I will go ahead and remove my needle and my syringe, put those in the sharps container, take my 4x4 gauze, stabilize the needle area, and then I will re-auscultate, begin to see if I can start hearing air movement. I will also monitor my patient for changes in blood pressure and pulse, see if they begin to start to normalize, as well as monitor my patient's ventilations with SpO2 and capno, and then continue to monitor my patient for any changes in patient condition while en route to the hospital. Thank you.